What's good, everybody? My name is Gentleman Jugg.
And I'm Son.
And welcome back to another Jugg and Son doing WWE What's Good Boy.
Yeah, I'm good now.
Make sure to check us out on the Gentleman Jugcast. If this is your first time hearing us, take me to Raw, son.
Well, we started off with the Bloodline and the Judgment Day.
Okay.
I guess they decided the Bloodline, or the Judgment Day is going to fight the Usos this Friday for the tag titles.
And they're probably not going to lose. I mean, I've been hearing rumors.
But I said it's for the Raw tag team titles. And then on SmackDown, we're having the Viking Raiders and the Banger Bros fight for the SmackDown tag team titles. So it's like...
It sounds like they're trying to do a split again. As I understand it, the rumor is that they've been planning on doing this split for a little while. And now they're planning on just letting Roman Reigns have his belts and then be merged into one belt. And then they make a new belt for probably Raw. That's the rumor. That's what I've been hearing. It would make sense to have two champions on two different shows if this is how you're going to do it. And then keep the shows separated, right?
Vince McMahon.
Look, I don't know if he has a hand in this. He's the one who allowed Roman Reigns to take both the belts in the first place.
And then let the Usos take also both the belts.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I guess it's cool that for them to split the tag titles, but I feel like for Roman Reigns titles, he shouldn't lose like one of his belts before I think he should lose both of them at the same time.
I agree. 100%. I agree 100%. There's no way around this.
Like I feel like he can lose his belts at the same time, and then whoever wins them can like drop one.
But you made a mess, WWE. Now it needs to be cleaned up.
It's like, yeah, this feels kind of cheap to just take one belt off and be like, yeah, you can't have that one, but then the other guy's gonna beat you. We'll take the other one. So I'm like, huh?
Yeah, you might as well just make new tag titles and new main championship belts, and just be like, this is the new tag title, this is the new championship belt
for like Raw.
Yeah,
and then SmackDown just fuse them together.
Yeah.
So I guess the Bloodline decided to fight Judgment Day, and then I think what Dominic said was kind of funny is that like he was standing up to Solo. He's like, "Yeah, you think you're tough? You wouldn't last." It's like you wouldn't last 10 seconds in those guys behind bars.
I mean, first of all, Dominic's lying because, not to bring up old news, but haven't one or both of the Usos already been in jail? And they used to call their thing the Uso Penitentiary.
Yeah, but they haven't been in prison.
They haven't been in prison. What do you think a penitentiary is? It's not jail. One of them was in jail just last year.
Yeah.
So, what do you want us to do? Dominic, I love this character, but your reasoning here is flawed.
I think that's the point.
Well, in any other case, if he's talking to just about any other superstar, he'd be more right than he is wrong. But when talking to these superstars,
maybe if he's just talking to Solo, because I don't think Solo's been to jail.
Not that we know of.
He hasn't been to the Uso Penitentiary yet.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Sammy hasn't been there.
Let's see. So then, I guess Mustafa Ali, I don't know where he's been, but he decided, I'm going to fight Solo.
I know exactly where he's been. He's been on Main Event, just tearing it up over there.
He's on the Main Event.
Pretty much. He's on the Main Event of Main Event. That's a terrible joke. But, look, I'm glad to see Mustafa Ali. He's very talented. I think he deserves some championship gold.
But not today, because Solo killed him.
Oh, well,
he's killing everybody.
Who's the U.S. champion? Austin Theory?
Oh, yeah.
You forgot? You see how little this championship matters? Because Austin Theory, to me, isn't really doing anything that makes me feel anything. I like Gunther. I know what he's up to.
Just give me back Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah,
he was trying. He was gonna do something, and then it just ended.
It's like all it seems like Austin Theory's major change is that he grew a beard and stopped using his phone.
He's not a kid no more.
And that's what he says. Him and Dominic are no longer kids. They've had things happen to him.
Yeah, but who's more dangerous? Is Dominic more dangerous because he's been to prison?
I don't think Austin's been to prison.
Plus, Dominic's killed somebody because he's got the tear.
That's what he says.
Maybe we need to see the two of them fight each other. And then Cody Rhodes decides to show up, like, you know.
And tell us he's going to be in the Royal Rumble, right?
Yeah, and I was like, really? I had no idea.
I know, it's like, I didn't know what was going to happen.
I was like, I know he's returning, but is he really going to be in the Royal Rumble? I mean.
Of course he is. And he's going to win it. Why would they make all these stupid videos?
They made all these videos where he's like training and he's like, I was hurt in Hell in a Cell. I went to war. You know, I'll come back soon.
Yeah, why would they make all these videos if he wasn't going to come back and win?
It'd just be hilarious if he shows up and gets thrown out in 10 seconds after he shows up.
Oh, man. That's the kind of thing Vince McMahon would do.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Vince McMahon would do.
What I've been saying is that Brock Lesnar comes in, he eliminates Cody Rhodes in the final one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like...
That's some Vince McMahon stuff right there.
So, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's going to win. But then we had the Street Profits versus... Well, they're not the Hurt Business yet, but they're Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin.
Okay, you know, look. This is their black hour, so they got to get, you know, the black people out there to do their matches. And these guys, I could watch them do it all day. I like it. So, you know, hey...
And then we had Becky Lynch, I guess, and Bayley.
I mean, look, this feud could care less, but the fact that they're having a cage match,
it's like, huh?
I'm kind of into that. I mean, I don't need nothing with these two ladies. They've done a lot of incredible things that I like from each and one of them individually, but this feud that they got going on right now is just not hitting, and the fact that it's not for even a title belt makes it even worse for me.
Maybe if it was for like a title belt, there'd be like interest.
More interest than there isn't, right?
Because it just feels like it's kind of there.
Hmm.
Maybe they're trying to make it better with the steel cage match, but well, I guess we'll see. And then we had Elias versus Omos, 3 hours, Raw.
Yeah, you know, might as well put it on. They gotta fill 3 hours.
And then Alpha Academy versus the Judgment Day. I guess this is tag team turmoil or something.
Yeah, that they're trying to they're putting more emphasis on tag team stuff, which is fine, and I'm not hating on it for that because I love tag team wrestling.
I guess it's the Triple H, right?
Yeah.
It's like you'll know when this man takes over when all of a sudden this all disappears. There's like 2 tag teams now.
Yeah, only 2 tag teams constantly doing battle back and forth.
Like it was just the New Day and the Usos over and over again.
I know. I'm just like, how many times do I need to see this match? We know they're all great.
And then I guess we had Alexa Bliss and Bianca Belair.
I liked this. I liked it a lot.
They fought each other, and then Uncle Howdy came out, and I'm like, wow, Uncle Howdy's doing more with Alexa Bliss than he is with Bray Wyatt.
Look, I mean, you were sick, so we really didn't talk too much about Bray Wyatt on SmackDown.
Yeah, he just kind of.
It's just not.
There.
They're giving the impression that the Fiend is coming back, but I don't know. I mean, it seems like it's gonna be another one of those kind of matches that they taped, you know, in like an abandoned storeroom or in the middle of a field or somewhere.
I mean, it's called In the Dark for a reason.
It's in the dark.
It's in the dark. And like, it's in the dark. Like AEW dark.
It's like, look, this is my problem with in the dark matches. They don't work for me.
Yeah, or House of Horror.
Yeah, or whatever the hell the Undertaker's thing was. Which, actually, I like that one.
I like the Boneyard match.
Yeah, I liked that one. All the other ones just didn't work for me, but...
What about the one with, there's the swamp fight.
Yeah, that one can go right to hell.
And then there was Firefly Funhouse match with John Cena.
I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it. It's not like I'm going to be like, that's a WrestleMania moment I need to remember.
I just thought when I saw, like, this is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's like, all right, well, you did it.
And then I guess we had a 6-way elimination match for the U.S. title, and yeah, that's where Bobby Lashley came back. Or I guess he's been back, but...
Yeah, he's been back, but, you know,
He beat Seth Rollins, so now we're having the match that we've never seen before, which is Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley for the U.S. title.
I mean, I haven't seen it before. Have you seen it before?
No.
I can't remember the last time I saw it.
Not at SummerSlam, not at Raw, not at Survivor Series.
Yeah, I don't remember watching it at that time.
I don't think I've ever seen this, but
You know, so they're really getting me with this.
yeah, and I guess that's really about it.
I mean, all in all, the Raw is not terrible. It's just, you know, there's a lot of things on here I don't like. You know, give me more Judgment Day. Give me more of the freaking Bloodline. You know, and give me more of the Alexa Bliss storyline, and I'm in.
Yeah, and I guess Kevin Owens is cool too.
Well, he's part of the Bloodline storyline, so, you know, I mean, we know that what's going to end up happening is that they're going to have Roman and KO fight at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, they said that this Friday Roman was going to be there to sign the contract, and I just think, wouldn't it be funny if, like, he showed, like, they say he can't be here, so Paul Heyman's like, I'll sign the contract for him.
Would that be funny? I don't know if that would be funny, son, but all right. I don't know. Maybe it would be funny if, like, they actually had a match, or not a match. I'm sorry, a contract signing that didn't end in, you know, them flipping the tables over and starting to fight. I mean, and the thing is, they do it so much that now they even joke about themselves. We know how these really end. I swear, boy, I bet that Roman Reigns is gonna sit at the head of the table, and then they're gonna talk their trash to each other, and then all of a sudden they're gonna be like, you know what? We know how these things usually go, and they're gonna flip the table over again.
It's funny because, like, it just happens every single time now. They're like, you know how these things really, like, it's always like whoever's, like, I guess telling them how to sign it. They need a person there to tell them where to sign somehow.
Yeah, like, why can't, you know, somebody stick their hand through the pen on somebody else's hand, like Undertaker did to Brock Lesnar,
or the Fiend to Daniel Bryan?
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, but
and eventually that'll get overused too. WWE cannot help itself.
You know how these really end. There was the one time though with Goldberg. I know, but like the Roman Reigns and Goldberg signed the contract, and it was just weird because he flips over the table and they just look at each other like.
For you audio listeners, like we have a video, but for you audio listeners, he's just breathing hard into the microphone.
That's what they did. And Goldberg's like,
okay.
Like, what is this? It's like, you know what? I'd rather just see you guys fight each other. This is weird.
All right, well, that's all I got for wrestling. What about you, son?
Yeah, I guess that's all I got.
Well, tune in next time as we talk about SmackDown on this channel, and make sure to check us out on more YouTube videos and on the Gentleman Jugcast, pretty much available wherever you can listen to podcasts, and the next one will be available
when it's ready.